guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got a little fluffy friend here. His name is Romeo and he loves to help me garden. I thought I'd introduce him because he was in the last video and I had a couple of comments. Anyway, so I'm going to be showing you my garden space and some updates. We're going to be doing a lot of winter duties like sweeping the leaves and putting up some pots for spring. So come with me. My cauliflower is really thriving. They're looking so luscious and healthy. No damage yet, which I'm really happy about. So hopefully soon we'll have some heads in the next couple of weeks. And next to it I've got my hollyhock, and here I've got some volunteer borage which just comes up everywhere, which I'm happy about because bees love borage. And then past the cauliflower I've got some couple of beetroots scattered around, and then I believe that is mini cabbage, which I'm really excited about. And then in the back here I've got a little trellis with some peas, which I'm having a lot of difficulty germinating, but hopefully we will get some success. And then in this little space here I've got some flowers, some stock, hollyhock and some catmint, which will be nice when spring comes around, so there's a bit of colourful interest for the bees. Because we have a lot of possums, what I do at night is I always put in just a little netting over it, just so my crops don't get damaged overnight, because that's happened one too many times for me. So I think it's just called, I don't know what kind of netting this is, but it's just small netting, and I pin it down really well and it doesn't damage the crops, which is really good. And then in the morning I'll come around and just take it off again. So this bed next to the cauliflowers, it doesn't get much sun and it's pretty thin, but I have planted some snow peas, and then I've got some chamomile, which is actually from last year and it's doing so well. What I did is I just cut it back and just took out all the little woody stems like this, and it's grown back, which I'm really surprised and happy about. Okay, so here is my lime tree. It does so well. It does better than my lemons and oranges, but we are going to be harvesting them. They're looking ready. Some of them are, but I'm going to harvest all of them because I want to make some lime cordial with them. Pot and this pot over here are filled with carrot seed. You can tell a bit better in this one. I've got a little friend here. Say hi. Hello. And obviously needs to be thinned out because they are way too close together. So what I'm going to do is thin out this pot, and that will encourage them to grow. So the reason why I thin out my carrot seedlings is so they have more room to obviously grow and to encourage them to put on more growth. Okay, so this is the after shot. I know it looks a bit sparse and obviously a lot has been thinned out. Probably taking about a bucket full of carrot tops, which you can actually use for compost or for chickens, guinea pigs, or there are some recipes that require carrot tops. So now this is what we're going to be planting, is some daffodil tulip bulbs. I've also got some freesias, I'm pretty sure, and some Ixa charm bulbs as well, but in this box I have some old tulip bulbs that I've dug up, and as you can tell right there that they're ready to plant. They probably should have been planted at Mother's Day, but I've been so busy. So they look horrible, but they're obviously ready to be planted. So what I do is I usually follow the back of the packet just to let me know the ideal planting depth and space. So it's pretty much straightforward. These are daffodil bulbs because they've got that long neck, and there's 4 in a packet, so I'll just do one, 2, 3, both fall in there like that. Now what I can do as well is, obviously I'm going to put soil over this, but because I have freesias and Chans, which are much smaller, this is what they look like, so pretty much a smaller version of a daffodil, is I can put the soil in and then layer it. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. So now that I've put soil on top of the daffodil bulbs, what I can do is grab a freesia bulb like this, and then just pop them in the holes, and then we'll cover the soil like that. So the last thing I'm going to pot up is these hydrangeas. I know they look absolutely shocking right now, but obviously hydrangeas lose their leaves in winter, which is what they're going through now. So I believe that the Botanic Gardens grow these plants and then sell them in the spring and winter. So this is a hydrangea Annabelle type. So I'm really excited for these to grow and mature. But obviously you can tell that it needs to be repotted because the roots are showing. So the reason why I'm not going to put fertilizer in my hydrangeas is because this is their dormant season, and if you put fertilizer in that, it will make them confused and probably stressed out, because this is the time where they're meant to pretty much sleep and hibernate and come back when it's warm. And I'm going to do the exact same thing for my daffodils and tulips. So even in winter we still have leaves falling, so I will be getting out a leaf blower and sweeping up all these leaves just to make it look a bit more clean and tidy. How much better does this look, and just neater? I love the results that leaf blowing does. I forgot the steps obviously, but so much nicer and neater.